What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to continue with the work that we're doing. This is part 2. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Picked up a few of these right there. It's a 316, 60 inches long, and of course there's a 4.8 millimeter. I measured the brake line that's on my car already and realized that this one is the one that will fit, and it also has the bubble, the ISO or the bubble flaring and M10 threads. And I also have this connector to connect it. And what I'll do, I'll take that wheel off. These are 17 millimeters. All right, next I have a few plastic fasteners, and then we also have some nuts, 10 millimeter nuts. So these 10 millimeter nuts, we're gonna remove that one. We're gonna remove another one up here, and then we're gonna remove this and see exactly where the brake line lies. First thing, start with this one. All right, so got both of those out. Let me check to see if there's anything else. Yeah, we have one screw right here. Should just easily slide out. Let's see. All right, that's more like it. And then you can see how that's rusted. That's why I think I have to replace this brake line, because I don't like the way that looks. All right, so let's trace it, see how much further it goes. All right, so I'm gonna remove this side also. Okay, we have another fastener right here, plastic fastener. And I feel something that's holding on here. I don't know what it is, but pretty sure there's might be another fastener at the bottom. Okay. Another one right here, guys. Another one right here. And of course, there's still one that's right there, that's under the bottom, right here. Okay. All right. Got it. Got that one out. We can sure remove this piece of... There we go. Okay, now the brake line continues. I'm gonna open the hood and follow them in. All right, so let's just go ahead and remove these. Take this off, and then I'll take the other one off at the bottom. I got the line wrench ready to go. These are 11 millimeters. These two, and then I'm going to try to work them all the way out. And as you can see, this is also rusted out. Look at that. All right, I got the brake line out. All right, so there we go. Just going to try to get it at least up to here. All right, so now that I got one out, the next step, since I have this brake line out right now and it's all curved up and everything, I'm just going to bring my new brake line in, right? Let me just go ahead and try to match up the curves. Now, I hope you guys are an artist, because it's going to require a small amount of artwork, the bending it similar to what was originally on the car. Let's go ahead and start feeding this brake line back in place. On here, You can see the shape it's in. I mean, right there, that's the reason why it's leaking onto the bottom. Yeah, that's just dangerous. So they should have a recall on this thing, to be honest. Bend this out the way for now before I cut it, and I'm going to go ahead and just install. The good thing is this is bendable, so we can just basically maneuver it just a little bit. All right, there we go. Now, so for now, I'll just hand tighten that. I won't put the plastic piece back or the support, not just yet. I'm going to try to all nicely lined up. Because I already put this thing together, you know, just basically getting the older one. This is lined up, all back in place where it needs to be, and then we will go over this. Downwards, and then on the brake line is there, all lined up, all secured, back down to here. And we'll tighten that up, and then we'll connect the other piece. Be able to fix, you know, this problem. So everything up here looks good. All right, so since I got the line up front, what I did was I bought this line cutter. Got to tighten it up, because since this part is leaking, definitely got to cut this section out. Just in case we have some brake fluid left in the system. You see it? Empty. So now I just need my flaring tool to put a nut on it so I can connect it with the other. What I did was bought a tool, and this is my size line, 3/16. So I'm going to put it over, and then it comes with these little small pieces inside of it, right? To insert inside of this brake line area. What you do is, we want to make sure it matches up here, the height. Okay, so that's tightened right there. Then we put the measuring stick back on it again, and we realize, yep, it's the same height. And we're going to insert this inside of this area. Now it's in. We're going to put the other piece of tool that come with it, right, which is this thing. So that, put it over here. Make sure we I have to take this back out because I just realized that I did not put my, of course you have to have that on first. There's a space right there. Sideway, this bubble will come out. Take that tool out, loosen this up also. Move this there, open that up, and then here you can look that this has a nice bubble head. This will not come off. I already did this side. I'm not going to record both of them because I already did this one, so we understand. And what we'll do from here is just sit them back in place, and of course connect that one back in place also, and then we'll come back here and we'll connect this one. So it's almost here. You see that we're overlapping just a little bit. I'll just push down some on this one. Both of those, we'll get our line wrench. We'll just go ahead and check out. Now that's the way you install the brake line. That's not a lot of work, it's just a little tedious here and there. Once you have the right sizes, then that should do it. Now I'm going to go ahead and spray anti-rust kind of spray. So just a little added protection, all right? got everything back together. Now all I have to do is put in some brake fluid inside. Now as you can see on here on the cap, it says a .4 plus brake fluid, .4 plus. All the way to the top, because like I said, I'll be bleeding it, so a lot of it will be going back down and I have to keep filling it back up. So I'm going to just go ahead and do a purge through the entire system and get in all new fresh brake fluid. All right, so I will be starting from back here, the furthest one from the brake master cylinder. So 2 rear wheels, rear right, rear left, and then front right and then front left. Okay, cool. So now that the wheel is off, the brake is exposed, we're going to be looking right behind the caliper, and we're going to be just taking off that plastic cap. And then this is a 11 millimeter here line wrench. But before I do that, I got this things from my local parts store, a one-man bleed-o-matic. So this would be a one-man bleeding system. So I'm just going to connect it here. Has a magnet on this part, so I can magnetically stick it somewhere, and then we'll open the line and go from there. So let's go ahead and connect it right now, and then insert. Got it open up a little bit. Now I'm gonna go pump the brakes. You can see that this bleed-o-matic is working really well, but I can still see small bubbles, tiny bubbles inside the brake line. So I have to bleed it out until no bubbles are left inside the brake line. All right, go ahead and close it off for now. And then empty out this bleed-o-matic bottle. We'll go ahead and go to the next wheel. And then we'll do this twice. I'm gonna go ahead and move to the other wheel. Bring the bleed-o-matic back in place, just insert. All right, cool. So you guys have seen me do the 2 rear wheel, and it's exactly the same for the front wheel. So just tighten, cool deal. First one I'm going to do is try to insert this one to keep this piece from falling out. One, 2 screws, 8 millimeters, and right here there is the plastic clip, keeps that from moving. Another one there, and then I have another one to put there, and then there's another one there after I put the second piece. Okay, now if you remember correctly, when we removed this, so we got a few plastic, those are plastic 10 millimeters, and there they go. We have another one up here. Where is it? Right there. And then don't forget the 8 millimeter that goes right under there. So yeah, we'll do that, and then of course we'll button that up after we're finished. Time. Yes. Now all I gotta do is install the wheels. Okay, so now only thing left to do, as you can see, this is just like the way it was when I took it apart, and everything is back in place. What I gotta do is just finish putting these plastic screws of 10mm, tighten them up, and then that's it. One for a test drive. All right, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks a lot. Catch you on the next one. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget, subscribe button. Support the channel. Appreciate it.